Hello, everybody. How's it going? Um, a couple of community members have requested that I make a video covering Lascaux, so that's kind of what I'm going to do today. And I'm starting with Brave browser. This is a fresh install of Brave, so I'll be able to walk you through basically everything involved with Lascaux from the ground up. So I think the first thing that we should go over is kind of how to sign in to Lascaux. Now, I think the easiest and like recommended method is going to be the Zeroa Chrome extension, or if you're looking in GitHub, it's under the name Telestai Chrome extension. But if you'll see here, you have a choice between different nodes you can choose. Now, anyone is allowed to kind of host a node. The backend is available on GitHub, and then to get your node listed here, we have a repository called Telestai Nodes, which you can make a pull request to, and that's how Miner World got listed. Um, One of their community members decided to launch Miner World. Um, but for example, we're gonna check out Lascaux v3 right now. So it's gonna attempt the connection to it. Just make sure that everything's functioning well there. It's gonna say connected to node. You'll see we get the green kind of icon up there, and we're able to click join now. We're met this with this dialog window, and what we'll just go ahead and do is we'll ask, what is this? So Lascaux authentication is a little interesting. We basically use signatures generated from the wallet, and these signatures are um, using a public key, and you're signing a message with the private key, and then it gives you a hash. It basically proves that you know your wallet address here signed this message, and it's proven because you signed it with the private key, and that can be validated. So there's a couple different ways to do this. We have a few different options. One's the web wallet, super intuitive, right? Generate one there. There's an option to sign messages there. Electrum wallet also supports this. The core wallet natively supports this, and then there's the Chrome extension, which that's what we'll be working with today. So to get started here, we're just going to click the Telestai Chrome extension. It's going to open up here right to the releases. You can see this is the most recent release. It's in pre-release status, but we're continuing to develop as it goes. Nothing of the sort is kind of mainstream production, but it's more of an ongoing kind of development process. But come down to the assets here, and we'll download the Zeroa extension at Nebula. We will download that. And at that point, we can open that guy up, and we can extract him here. From this point, uh, we have the Zeroa extension. It's unpacked. So now, going back to Brave, I'm going to go down here. We're going to click Extensions. There's going to be a button here called Load Unpacked, but to get this, either in Chrome or Brave, we're going to need to access developer mode. Then you'll get those buttons showing up there. So we're going to click Load Unpacked, and then and boom, there we go. So we have the extension installed here, and to activate it, all we have to do is click here. So what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to generate a new kind of seed phrase by clicking this button, but it's going to be exposed as plain text until I save it. So if you guys don't mind, I don't want to get my seed phrase stolen, so I'm going to bring this window over here and then mark that, save changes. Then I can bring this window back over here. So you can import an existing seed phrase you already have. This is essentially just generating a wallet for you on the fly super quickly, and it provides you with an address. You could take the seed phrase from Zeroa, put it in the core wallet, put it in the web wallet, and you'd essentially have access to this wallet address. You can do anything with you want. It is self-custody basically at the end of the day. But you'll see we have this signing system here. Also have some Mercatus stuff over here if you're interested in that, but that is a different video. So come back to home. We have the Zero extension. Great. So we'll come back to Lascaux. And then what we can do is we can use this to essentially sign in. So we're going to create a new account. I'm going to copy this challenge, and then I'll come back to the Zero extension. We'll paste the challenge in here. notice we automatically generate a signature. So I'm going to copy the signature, paste that in there, and then I'm going to get the wallet address for this account. Let's see what that is. Okay. Perfect. Just like that. We're going to click sign up. Awesome. Now we can enter a display name. We're going to call this guy Lascaux test user. Click done there. Successfully registered, and we're into Lascaux. Perfect. So right at the start, we're in light mode. We do support dark mode too. I know that's a huge request, and perhaps that's something we'll just go ahead and toggle right now. We're going to go to settings. We're going to click appearance. From there, we can set dark mode, just update that preference, and we're pretty much good to go. So everything's in dark mode, a little easier on the eyes there. We have this overview graph, which is telling you just about the users that we've gotten over time and the posts that have been made over time. You can explore some of the recent posts over here, but we'll go ahead and just go down to community, and you can see this is kind of where all the posts and actions like that are going on. So just a note, and this is a future thing I want to make more clear, but right now the rules for Lascaux v3 suggest that you need to have 3,000 TLS to make a post. It's kind of a part of like anti-spam measures. Um, right now that doesn't affect replying to existing posts. You can still do that. But I also just want to reiterate, the process of doing that is basically just sending 3,000 TLS to this address, which is an address you control. So it's effectively like you're just proving you hold a balance of TLS, and then we're like, okay, chill. Yeah, you can make posts. So that point, you can see everything here. Posts are sorted by date and everything. So come back here. This is the earliest post, and the top one is the latest post. So we'll just go to the latest post, feedback on Lascaux v3. And then from here, you have a couple buttons, including voting and replying. We can check if the voting works. It does. Awesome. Already voted on the post. So once you make a vote, that's kind of in there. But for replies, we can come down here, click reply. We'll just say this is pretty cool. At that point, it won't directly give you the reply button, but right now it's going to basically send it to the AI, and it's going to grant you a score. So our AI score is 92%. Sweet, that reply button pops up. We'll click reply. And then there you go. You can see our post, our little reply right up there. Posts are very similar. I'm not going to be able to do it because this is a fresh account. I'm going to need the deposit TLS, but very similar workflow. You can set your title here, and then you can also set tags too. So like testing, put enter, you'll get a tag there, and then you can put your content. Same ordeal, you rate your content, wait for the AI score, click submit, and you're pretty much good to go there. So that's the bulk of the main feature set we wanted to narrow down for Lascaux v3, including this dashboard layout, which is going to allow us quite a bit of flexibility when it comes to adding new features or perfecting on the ones that we currently have. But that's pretty much the bulk of Lascaux. You can see there's settings here, and there's additional objects under these little buttons here that'll bring up more things. So I encourage you guys to mess around with that. Let me know if you have any feedback, and yeah, I look forward to future updates of Lascaux and any feedback you all might have. And I hope this video helps. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave a comment on this video. Wherever I choose to post it, it'll most likely be a YouTube video. So if you guys comment down below, I will try and answer any questions there. But that being said, that's the setup for Zeroa and basically getting into Lascaux. But I guess we'll log out here. We'll take a look at kind of the other node options. When you click another server, it's basically like you're requesting to join another user's social media platform in a sense. So If we selected minor world, we're going to have to create a new account. So just wanted to clarify that for anyone. And hopefully in the future, we'll have a lot more nodes to choose from. And, I envision probably having nodes tied to different regions. There's all sorts of fun stuff that we can do with this, defining different rules per node. Right now, it's just kind of based that every user on Lascaux needs like 3,000 TLS balance to post. But at the end of the day, I think we're going to migrate to a system where nodes can decide their own parameters on how they want to accept users or what should be the threshold for users to post and interact within the node. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for participating in Telestai. Really appreciate that, and I look forward to talking to you guys again in the next video.